Hi, this is Leslie Meredith from Breakbulk Events and Media, and I am here with our first speaker of the morning, Ed Osterwald, at Breakbulk Europe. So welcome to
Nice to be
you.
here again.
Here to talk to our group about oil and gas. Any changes? What was the big news in your presentation this morning?
Well, I think the point about oil and gas is it is always changing. What's changed since the last time was the price crash and nobody expected it because many people were accustomed to $100 oil. Well, those days have gone because of the impact of technology and the ability to produce resources. And of course, the other side of that is we have more resources than we thought we did even 20 years ago. But as normal in the industry, it's always changing. So I'm sure in 2 years' time, it'll be something else.
I'm sure you're right. So certainly the low prices have had an impact on capital investment. That then the fallout to our carriers, specialized transporters, freight forwarders, etc. What do you see looking forward, and what advice do you have to people who need to maybe respond, be resilient, adapt? What should people be looking for?
I think one of the lessons which I talked about is that the level of profitability and investment in the industry where they've remained integrated has been pretty constant despite the drop in oil, because the large integrated companies are effectively hedged against a change in the price of oil. And those which are specialized in one part of the industry or another are not. And obviously the ones that focus on the upstream right now are suffering. But what we've seen is when prices go down, labor and capital costs also go down. So the ability to justify projects in other parts of the industry in refining and petrochemicals has actually been quite attractive. So for those people in your industry that are involved in moving equipment for those kinds of industries, I think the advice is, well, that's not really going to change. In fact, it might be encouraged by the drop in oil. So it's not all bad. It's just a different version of it's always nice to be hedged.
Right. And everyone would like to be in that position, I'm sure. Looking around the world, what markets do you see as perhaps being more promising than others?
I think right now the Middle East is a fascinating market to get involved in because, most importantly, because of the fact that Iran is going to rejoin the world community in their own way. And I also think that the U.S. will still be the driver of innovation. Well, I guess I should say North America, because the Canadians are part of this too. The U.S. has developed the shale business, and the Canadians have developed oil sands. And now I think the question is how to benefit from that in terms of capturing value both for the producers and for other people. So I would say it's North America and the Middle East right now. China seems to have its own issues which they're grappling with, so I wouldn't put that at the top of the list right now. The other side, of course, is that LNG is very much in surplus. It's going to go through 5 years of downturn, so we don't expect to see any major LNG projects announced for a while. So I wouldn't make a big bet there anytime soon.
Okay, sounds like good advice. Thanks so much.
All right, my pleasure.